Having established that the Yud Gimel Daled implies a drawing out of that which is normally hidden, the Hamshachat Pnimiyut Begalui, be it in the individual, as is seen with respect to a forced get, be it the Pnimiyut of the Oren Sof, or the Pnimiyut HaTorah, as expressed in the Sod and certain segments of the Drush components of the interpretations to the Torah text, we shall now return to Bereshit 49:1, where the Yud Gimel Daled Shoresh is used by Yaakov when he calls together his sons, He'asfu VaAGIDAH lachem. We shall be applying the Yud Gimel Daled interpretation, Milin de Chuchmata, to this phrase, in which both the Gemara and Rashi place into the mouth of Yaakov the desire to also reveal that which was previously hidden. Regarding the Achrit Hayamim, we noted that there was a what aspect and a when aspect, and concluded that the what component is less of a chidush, less of a revelation than the when component, and for this reason both the Gemara and Rashi maintain that it was the intention of Yaakov to legalot et haketz, to inform his sons as to the timing of the Yemot HaMashiach. And with this, once again, we demonstrate the precision that can be found in Rashi's commentary. For if, as we noted earlier, Rashi in his commentary is merely addressing the repetition in Pasuk Bet over that recorded in Pasuk Aleph, then in theory Rashi's commentary should have been linked to Pasuk Bet, because it is with Pasuk Bet the textual anomaly arises, and to this textual anomaly would come at Rashi's response that initially Bikesh Yaakov legalot et haketz v'nistalka mimeno shchina, the shchina departed, v'hitchil loma dvarim acherim, namely the brachot that he gave to each of his 12 sons. By linking the commentary to Pasuk Aleph, and even within Pasuk Aleph, Rashi links the commentary to the words VaAGIDAH lachem rather than to He'asafu. Rashi is not only addressing the repetition, the superfluousness of Pasuk Bet, but also providing us with a purpose for the calling of his sons together, namely, in which he wished to draw down the Pnimiyut Oren Sof into a revealed form. And in line with one of the rules that the Rebbe applies to the commentary Rashi, namely, that the headings must align themselves with the content of the commentary. The content of the commentary is to inform us of the purpose for this He'asfu, and for this reason the commentary's heading is VaAGIDAH lachem. One final point before moving on, I should like to contrast the approach of the translators to Bereshit 49:1. Aside from slight variations, the Kaplan, the Hirsch, and the Art Scroll each offer a fairly straightforward rendering of the He'asfu VaAGIDAH lachem et asher yikra etchem be'achrit hayamim, as does the Gutnik Chumash. But as we have noted a number of times, the Gutnik Chumash attempts to include and have the translation reflect Rashi's commentary to the text as best as possible. In this case, he goes on to add that Yaakov found himself unable to reveal the time when Mashiach would come, so he changed the subject. In part 3, we will delve further into this commentary of Rashi to Bereshit 49:1, identifying 3 core changes between the commentary of Rashi from that of the Gemara, and from the standpoint of the Pshuta Shel Mikra, attempt to justify those changes.